What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and check it out. What we have here from Antec is the X-1 cooler for the Xbox One. It is a cooling unit to help keep your Xbox One nice and cool. This obviously is going to work with the original Xbox One, and I got this in the mail, actually, from Antec themselves. They approached me about doing a sponsored video where they actually would basically, pay for me to go ahead and promote the product. But I decided, rather than do that, I'm not really interested in making money off of things like that. I like to have, honest reviews, and I have to be upfront and honest when things like this happen. So rather than do a sponsored video, I said, how about this? Go ahead and send me the unit, and what I'll actually do is I will ask you to send me a second unit so that it can fall. Yeah, so they sent me 2 units. The second unit I'm going to be giving away, and I will give you directions on how you can win the second X1 cooler from Antec right here. So they also sent me lots of saltwater taffy, which is kind of cool. Full disclosure, even little things like that, you're really supposed to talk about and let people know. That way you know that this is a real opinion, and that I'm not being influenced by outside parties. I'm telling you how I really feel. So, obviously the Xbox One and all video game consoles, for that matter, put out a lot of heat, and you want to keep them nice and cool. Think about a computer. PCs usually have some pretty, heavy-duty fans in them to keep them cool. Everybody's always looking for new ways to keep them cool. So this is a great product. I haven't really ever had a need for one. I've never really thought about having one. But, maybe there are times when the Xbox runs a little slower than you want, and you just don't think that, hey, maybe it's just overheating. So I happen to have my office in an area where there is no air conditioning. I typically have 2 fans running. I have it off right now. There's one over there and there's one behind me. I have them off right now, and I'm pretty warm. And I just dusted off the Xbox to make sure I could have a pretty clean Xbox for the purpose of putting this thing on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unbox one of these, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at it, and then I will put it on, and then I'm going to run it for a day or two, and I'll let you know how it runs. So there's a couple things to kind of keep in mind. This is how it works. So the heat goes in, and it cycles out. So cool air goes in, warm air goes out, and it just kind of cycles it all around, whatnot. Looks like it keeps it 30%. It drops the temperature 30%. I'm not sure if that looks like that's Celsius and Fahrenheit, maybe. I don't know. So dual temperature display. Extend the life and performance. Keep your console running in optimal performance through hours of gameplay. The power cooling fan efficiently draws hot air away from the console and is tested to reduce console temperature up to 30%. Rubberized non-skid platform. Rest your controller, headset, or other accessories on top without blocking the top exhaust fan vent. That's, you don't think something like that is really a big deal until you look at how cluttered my desk is right now. I've got all this gear over here. I'm getting rid of some stuff, and I've got my Xbox right here, and on top of it I have my mix amp for my Astro A50s. So it's one of those things where having that extra little spot where you can put stuff like this is it's pretty good. So let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. Like I said, one of these is going to be given away. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to reply to this video with your Xbox gamer tag. Now, obviously, you need to have an Xbox One. and otherwise it's really a pointless to win. So if you have an Xbox One, you want to go ahead and reply with your Xbox One gamer tag. The contest will run for 1 week. I'll be posting this on Friday, September 2nd. So we'll run it until next Friday, which I believe is the 9th. So it's packed very well. Comes with some nice styrofoam. I don't know if I mentioned the price yet. These retail for $29.99. So they are very affordable. Nice little accessory that you can have to cool down your Xbox. So I didn't pull out any directions. So there's the bottom fan, and there are some directions and a wire in here. So there is the bottom of the fan. We'll look at the back of the fan here in a second. There is the top. It does say Antec. It does come with a micro B to USB cable. So it's going to connect to one of your USB ports on the back of the Xbox. One of the really cool things, though, is you don't actually lose the USB port because it looks like the USB, they replaced the USB port right there. So you're not actually losing a power source, which is great. So it does have a fairly short USB to micro B cable. So basically we will just plug that right in here. And that's that. Then you just put it right down. What I could probably end up doing is just take my my mix amp and plug it right in there. So we'll have that hang out here. Comes with these instructions. Tells you just to rest it right on top. Let's see. Doesn't really have any words. So okay, actually. Yeah, it doesn't really actually say whether or not you need it to be on or off. So, anyway, let's go ahead and put it on. So, as you can see, it's kind of rests right on top. It's got this nice little sticky tape that you can peel off. There's actually one on top of it too. We'll get that later. So, pardon my mess. There is fan number 2, as I mentioned. There are also dog toys all over the place. I'm actually pretty surprised that Thor is not making a lot of noise right now. So, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pull the Xbox One out a little bit. I'll turn it off just in case. And doing this kind of blindly here. There we go. Alright, it turns on right now. And we'll go ahead and that was my mix amp, so there we go. Alright, perfect. And the mix amp is back on, so alright, so it is a little loud. but it's actually just cooled off, calmed down really quick. So as you can see, mine is right now projecting at 106 degrees Fahrenheit. And it also has 83 degrees. I don't know which side is which. I'm assuming 105 is what it's pouring out. And 83 is what it's trying to cool it down to. So, yeah, now Thor wants to get involved. So yeah, man, we'll go ahead and turn it on. It does put out just a low-pitch hum. Sometimes it's gone, sometimes it's not. But what I'll do from here is I will actually try it out for a little bit, and I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so I've been using the fan for a couple days now, and I have a couple thoughts on it. So number one, as you can see, it looks like it's cooling down to about 84 degrees. I think it's like 84 degrees going in, 77 is what it's actually currently at. So the one thing that I can't really replicate at the moment is there are times when the fan makes a lot of noise. Not a lot of noise so that's super noticeable, but enough noise so that it's there. It's ambient. It's a little bit low, but it's enough that you notice it. And for a lot of people, that's going to be an instant deal breaker. Right now, it's running nice and cool, and it's nice and quiet, but that's not always the case. And it's also worth noting that when I started making the video, when I made the unboxing part of the video a couple days ago, it was about 85 degrees outside, and today it is about 60 degrees as of making this video. That temperature up top has been much warmer at times, and I don't know. I do feel like, you know, the Xbox has been running pretty well. So, I mean, I don't know how much of a difference it's really making. I think for $30, if you're concerned with the heat that your Xbox is putting out, this is definitely a good buy. I think the really great aspect of it is you don't lose a USB port. It is fairly low profile. It fits the contour of the original Xbox One. I have the newer Xbox, the One S upstairs, and it's obviously going to be too big for that. I would anticipate that they're going to make a new version for that one, possibly, but maybe not, because that one runs like silky smooth and does not put out anywhere near as much heat. So I don't know how necessary that is. I can definitely say that, you know, it's probably not a product that I would be in a hurry to go buy myself. But I mean, I also neglect things like heat as far as, you know, any of my computer products are concerned. And that probably speaks more for me than anything else, because quite frankly, maybe I should be paying more attention to stuff like this. Now that I have it, I'm going to keep using it. I'll be honest with you, maybe the fan issue was something where it was breaking in. It was new and it was just kind of getting, you know, breaking itself in. I'll be honest with you, it's been a little bit cooler here in Massachusetts the last couple days, so I have not noticed it as much or at all. So all in all, it's pretty. I think for $30, you know, $29.99, which is the retail price of the product, I really think that it's you know, you could certainly get really good value out of it. But at the end of the day, I don't think this is a product that's necessary for everybody. So, with that said, I am giving one away. So we will put the video up here today, which is Monday. Contest will end next Monday, September 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So that is when the contest will end. In order to enter the contest, I need you to put your Xbox Live gamer tag in the comments below. And I will randomly pick a winner next Monday, September 3rd or 12th. Sorry. So I hope this video is useful for you. Good luck. I hope everybody with an Xbox One enters to win. And, you know, you can get these online, Antec, the Antec Xbox One cooler. And we'll see you.